Before there were words, before there were alphabets, humans still found ways to speak. They used silence, they used symbols, and they used sound. This is the story of how language was born. Long before written words, early humans used the world around them to communicate. A scratch on a rock, a handprint on a wall, a gesture across a fire. These were the first sentences in the human story. In places like southern Africa and central India, we find symbols that are over 40,000 years old. They weren't just art, they were language in its earliest form. As communities grew, so did the need to share ideas. Simple grunts and cries became patterns. Patterns became meaning. These sounds were not random. They were structured, evolving. This was the birth of spoken language. What made us different from other animals was the brain. Deep inside the skull, a region called Broca's area allowed us to shape thought into sound. This single change gave humans a power no other species had, the ability to share not just needs, but ideas. For tens of thousands of years, language was only spoken. But then, humans did something extraordinary. We began to write. From clay tablets in Mesopotamia to pictographs in Egypt and symbols on oracle bones in China, writing turned memory into history. As people moved across continents, their languages evolved and multiplied. Latin became French. Sanskrit gave rise to Hindi. Ancient Chinese split into Mandarin and Cantonese. Today, there are over 7,000 languages in the world, each a different way to see reality. Language has now entered a new dimension, one made of screens, symbols, and code. We speak in emojis, text messages, and voice notes. AI can now understand and speak back. Language is no longer just spoken. It's typed, it's swiped, it's streamed. From the walls of caves to the cloud servers of the digital world, language has always been our most human trait. It evolves, it connects, and it continues. Scientists now believe the ability to use language is wired into our DNA. A specific gene called FOXP2 is thought to play a key role in how humans develop speech. This same gene is found in other animals, but only in humans is it evolved in a way that allows for complex grammar, tone, and abstract thought. Language may not just be a tool, but a trait etched into our biology. When language entered the brain, it rewired everything. The human brain began developing larger regions dedicated to comprehension, emotion, and abstract reasoning. Over time, language didn't just let us describe the world, it let us shape it. Through grammar, we invented time. Through words, we imagined things that didn't exist. Language gave us myths, gods, laws, and love. How different cultures shaped language in unique ways. Not all languages evolved the same way. Some, like the Pirahã people in the Amazon, don't use numbers beyond one and many. Others, like ancient Aboriginal languages, are so complex that their verb systems can encode direction, gender, status, and time all in one word. Language reflects not just how we speak, but how we see the world. Every 2 weeks, a language disappears. More than 7,000 languages once filled our planet, but many are now spoken by fewer than 100 people. With each lost language, we lose an entire way of seeing the world, a unique knowledge of plants, animals, weather, and spirit. Language isn't just communication. It is memory, identity, survival. And now language takes another leap, from stone to speech, from scroll to screen. Now we live in the era where machines learn to speak, just like we did. AI can now mimic voices, translate in real time, even write stories and poems. But will machines ever truly understand what it means to speak with meaning? That remains humanity's most poetic question. From firelit caves to the glowing glass of a phone screen, language is the greatest story we've ever told, and we're still writing the next chapter.